From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Eagles.
Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the you guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them. And I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Now the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Chiefs nothing.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
At the 40-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Again, it's Barkley. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll dump this off to Achane. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. Saquon Barkley deep to return. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He'll take it at the 42. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
46-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
Running left, Achane. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Yellow. All right, go, Luke.
Now here's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's good.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Great. Hey, easy, 50. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. This is caught. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And he's got it. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position, a couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter, and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
Here's Achane to start the drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Gain of 26 yards. And first down.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Go Silver, ready?
In motion right is Brown. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. You got to take care of the ball.
Boy, it juices up the defense.
Without a doubt, that's a great way to score some points. And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a third down and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
57.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Out of the gun now on third down. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Devon Achane, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
If he keeps this up, he'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Hurts. Oh, the RPO will keep it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
26. Chiefs 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Yellow. Go on. Hey, dribble it.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. That's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, 57, 57.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andrew McCouba. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Up the middle with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hey, 73, 73.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 31 yards. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The kicker on.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Chiefs 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
43! 43!
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Achane here. They stay on the ground. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 147 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color. Yellow.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
Here's a give to Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Easy, 63, back. Hey.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and do this himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
And now a whistle and a time. Out called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Yellow, 37. That's a long way.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out,
and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. In motion, Hill. Now a toss right to Barkley. Take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
40, Chiefs 21.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow, yellow.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 42-yard line.
Yellow.
On first down, back to Achane. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, ribble it.
From the 38, Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Yellow. Easy. Yellow.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the Eagles' 21-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. The handoff to Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Yellow, 43.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this down to the 32. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like a turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
No, stop. Anywhere.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one taken in by Neighbors. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st down.
Yellow.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Yellow, yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
15.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point.
Mahomes. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score Eagles 40, Chiefs 27.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And all the Chiefs have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here then. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Yellow. Right.
Mahomes will throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Andrew McCullough. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, now he's loose again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 50 yards. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
15 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this